Hello everybody, it's Mika and I'm back with another video. So as you can see from the title, today we're going to be talking about Liv's life, and this is from a live that she did, I think it was yesterday, and I just found that a lot of stuff that she said was kind of like crazy, and I felt like I needed to come and give my reaction on it. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. We're not going to spend too much time with the intro.
You be trying to like be cool and just like be understanding, because once I was super broken, so I understand the brokenness feeling.
I'm so sick of her getting on here with this condescending attitude, like she's looking down on people, like she's just so much better than people. And I'm so sick of her trying to always say what she think is wrong with other people. You don't need to be worried about what's wrong with other people. You need to be worried about what's wrong with you, what you can do to change yourself. Why you weren't good enough to have your children with you full time, and still aren't good enough to have your children with you full time. That's what you need to be worried about. But I think this is a defense mechanism that Liv uses to, she feels like she always has to be in defense mode because she feels like she's always being attacked. But really what she think is an attack is just people trying to, women that's probably been down the same road, or women that ain't never been on that road before, but our mothers that's just trying to give her advice. But she's so stupid that she can't see it like that. She thinks she's always on defense mode because she thinks somebody's trying to attack her all the time.
So I can look past that. I can look past somebody shouting at me, losing their mind. Just like sometimes when you see people and they're like losing their shit and they don't even know you from a can of paint, like, to me, it's like, obviously you have a lot of problems within. Yeah, and it's like, you're not even shouting at me. You're not.
Okay, it's evident that she was talking about Nisha's family. Somebody in Nisha's family, maybe the sister, the situation that happened at the mall, or with Nisha's mom, the situation that happened at the school, or maybe something else went down between the family and her, as they were trying to transition the kids back out to Jerrod and Nisha. We'll hear the full story if something new went down, because she's not going to be able to hold it in for too much longer. She got to get it out. She got to get it out. But it's just very crazy. It's like, girl, these people live in your mind rent free. And it's so weird. You literally have two other children that you've birthed, had, that are there with you full time, and it's like they still like fester in your mind. And then it's like you worry about them more than you worry about your actual kids, and you not having custody of them. You talk about Nisha, you talk about Jerrod, the situation about Jerrod leaving you or you leaving him, the situation, the messy stuff that happened when the relationship ended and their relationship started, more than you talk about the fact that you lost your kids. That's the part that hurts you more. You don't care the fact that your kids are not there with you. You're just mad because you lost Jerrod. And you even said it yesterday in one of your lives where you said, oh, well, you talk about how you had information on the fact that Jerrod cheated on Nisha, and how I just knew, like, she basically said, well, I just knew that Jerrod really wasn't a changed man, and I'm glad I got this information because now my mind can be at rest that he's still a cheater and he's cheating on Nisha. And that's basically what I was hearing when she was talking. And it's just like, girl, why are you worried about anything that's going on over there when you have a whole heap of mess? You have a dog. You have so much stuff going on. Why are you even worried about Jerrod? Jerrod don't even talk about you. Girl, if he talk about you, and it don't begin with good words, and it don't probably end with good words. So it's like I wouldn't even like pay them people no mind. That's the reason why you sin in hell. Like, you acting like you healed, but you're not. Everybody can see it. You have literally went on a live spree of just talking about that man and Nisha. It's weird. Let it go.
And that lady wants to help him. I don't know what she's getting out of it, but God forbid, okay. Like, that's not me. You know what I mean? Come here. I'm not.
See, Liv, this is why we think you crazy and delusional, girl. How you go from talking about something so serious? First of all, it's the fact that you sitting there brushing your hair casually, talking about custody of your kids, talking about stuff so seriously, and then you go to look up at the camera and smack and like instantly transferred to the looks, your physical appearance. That's what lets me know you're a narcissist. But anyways, she's talking about how Nisha wants to take care of her kids. I don't know what she's getting out of it. Girl, she is literally, she loves Jerrod, so therefore she loves your kids. What are you not understanding about this? How can everybody else comprehend this but you? How can everybody comprehend this but you? It's because you want to stay delusional. You want to lie to yourself. It's crazy. Like your mind is like a very, it's a muscle. I mean, you can work it and build it up, or you can just sit there and let it disintegrate. And I think this is what we're seeing right here, people, because I just don't understand. It's like every time somebody try to tell you something logical, something is rooted in reality, you rather stay in la la land and come up with these ideas or come up with these thoughts of what you think is really happening. And so since you say they happening, they must be happening. And that's it. Liv said this, so this is what it is. Okay, girl, we see.
And it could be worse. You know what I mean? I could be in that situation taking care of somebody else's kids. That would never be me. You know? So at the end of the day, like I said, they're always going to be my kids. Always. They know where home is. They know where mom is. So that's very important to me. Now, if he wants to do everything that he's doing, we're just going to let him, you guys. We're going to let him do it.
First of all, Liv, it's evident that you gave up on them kids a long time ago. I think that you gave up on them way before Jerrod came and tried to get custody of them. Honestly, I feel like that when he did it, you were kind of afraid of what people would think about you more than anything. The fact that you lost your kids, the fact that you were that unfit. But then once you got them, and that was the new reality, I feel like you were like kind of feeling, I kind of feel like you were feeling a lot of weight off your shoulders. Like I feel like that's how you probably felt. And so let's stop talking about, well, we're gonna just let him. I mean, you don't have no dog in any fight anymore. Like it's over with. The custody is going to stay the way it is because you don't have no follow through. You're not going to try to do anything about it. You're not, I mean, at the beginning of it, before it got so messy, before so much work had to be put into it, all you had to do was go back for drug testing. You had to comply with the court. You didn't have no other kids. Your kids that you did was with him. All you had to do was go handle all your business. You had no children with you at this point. AJ wasn't born. Kalani wasn't here. You had every chance, time of the day to get up and make an active beeline to the places that you were supposed to be at. And you couldn't even do it then. So you think we believe now that you have these two other kids and you have a dog that you're going to do anything about this? No, you're going to sit right where you at like you've been doing before you even had them two kids and that dog. You're lazy. You don't want to do anything. You happy. I mean, you used to this now. But you know what? I'm glad that you seeing it like that because I feel like them kids finally are somewhere where they're locked in, somewhere stable. I mean, why would you pull kids from where they've been at for the last 2 weeks? You might as well leave them alone now. Let them go and finish out the rest of their life and get to 18 and college and all that. Like, just might as well leave them alone now. Ain't no point to keep messing with them kids and moving them around. I mean, they good. Ain't nothing wrong. Well, at least we ain't heard about nothing happening. Just leave them where they at this point. Because I feel like if they was to be back in her home with her, Liv, we not talking about any other mother. Because we seen people with multiple kids, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids able to do it. But let's really think about it. Because we get on her all the time about her getting her kids back. Oh, why you ain't trying hard enough? But let's think about the well-being of the children. If the kids were actually put back in her home full time, do we believe that she would be fit enough or able to actually take care of all that together? I don't think so. I don't think so. Those three plus the two she has, plus the new dog. No, I don't think that she would be able to do all of that. And she knows that. Before, it was just, oh, I'm not even going to attempt to get them back because life is much easier now. Now that she has those two kids, she's like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to take care of all these. No, she wouldn't even try. She wouldn't even try. So stop the cap.
That's their journey in life, to take care of my offspring. So let them do that. He can't have any more kids, or maybe he can. I don't know what he's doing with his life, but if he can't, I'm happy that, my babies gave him so much purpose in life. And, the random lady too. I'm happy that.
Now this girl over here talking about is Jerrod able to reproduce or not? Like, you are all in this man's, he's all in your head, girl. He's not worried about you at all. He's a million miles away from you, and you worried about him if he can have kids or not. You're wondering this. And talking about that random lady, talking about some girl. It's crazy how you can identify and realize that it's important for you to have an open line of communication between you and Jerrod, but you cannot identify and realize the fact that Nisha is now a part of those kids' life. And they know her, that she's someone that they've probably grown to care about or love. It's crazy that you can identify with the things that hurt you or that you feel like you need to get out of something, but you can't never see what someone else may feel about another situation. It's crazy. If that makes sense, y'all. And then you talking about some I'm glad that them taking care of my offspring. It's so weird that you keep on talking about your kids. Those are your kids and Jerrod. That's both of y'all kids. Without Jerrod, you wouldn't have been able to reproduce those kids, make those kids. So it's like, stop, say our kids. You're so childish. And I'm pretty sure you keep on making it seem like Nisha wanted this. Like, girl, I'm pretty sure that whenever she was out and looking for a man, or she was waiting on her man to come around in her life, I'm pretty sure she was not thinking that she was going to have a ready-made family already. I'm pretty sure she wasn't thinking she was already going to have 3 kids to come with her man. But that's the way love ended up being. Love looks all different types of ways. Just because Nisha ended up with Jerrod and he had 3 kids already and they ended up living with them, does not mean that she's less than. Like, you keep on trying to make it like something wrong with her because of that. Like, I'm pretty sure that made Jerrod love her more because, she was able to, take on that and willing to take on that, because she doesn't have to. She can drop anything whenever she wants to and get up and pick up and leave, but she don't, because she loves Jerrod. And I'm pretty sure she started to love your kids, but you so idiotic that you can't see that.
Something in her life that matters, because I could only imagine what it was like before me and my kids and my ex-husband came into the picture. Could you imagine? And that's just me being real. We're just being real. I could be real on my channel and I can talk to my people. If you don't like it, then don't be over here. If you think I'm being messy, then don't be over here. But
it's so weird because it's like Olivia talking about Nisha as if Nisha she didn't have nothing, no family, no exes. Like, I've seen Nisha. She's a pretty girl. I'm pretty sure she had people before, like a man before Jerrod. I'm pretty sure she has other situations going on. She keep on trying to make it seem like she keep taking these digs at Nisha. She always does this where she talks about, oh, well, she don't have any children. Well, you don't know what's going on with that lady. You don't know if she's going actively to go get on birth control every month. You don't know what she's doing. She might don't want no kids. You don't know if she has nieces, nephews, whatever situations, little cousins, whatever that she could play with and do whatever she wants with. She probably didn't want her own kids. She probably waiting to get married. What's wrong with that? You keep on trying to take these digs at this lady like it's given that you jealous and you are bitter. You are very bitter, honey. And it's really sad. I feel bad for you. I really do. Because you tried so hard after Jerrod moved on from you and ended up getting custody from them kids to make another situation into something by going to get pregnant by these other dudes, by filling your time up with these other dudes, and it did not amount to nothing at all. And now that those things blew up in your face, those dudes left you. Now you're back talking about Jerrod because he was really the only good dude that you really had. That's really what it's giving me. And you realize that. And it's hard for you. It's a hard pill for you to swallow. It is. And then sidebar, damn, like how many times you gonna brush this hair? How many times you gonna keep running your hand through your, like, what is you putting in your hair? That's why you probably pulling it out. You so rough on it. Jesus. Another thing, y'all, I didn't think about. Another thing that Liv probably is jealous about is the fact that Nisha was able to get a ring from Jerrod and be engaged and running to become married to Jerrod without getting pregnant, without having a baby first. The fact that they're doing it from where I'm standing at, the way that Jerrod and Nisha are moving is in an order that you're supposed to. And she has made so many different references to the fact that Jerrod is over there in the Twilight Zone, that he's doing something wrong. But to me, where I'm standing from, it looks like Jerrod is trying to actually do it the right way this time. But if we're going to talk about that, let's compare your situation to his situation. When he left the situation, y'all relationship, he went and did it the way he did it, right? Got engaged over a period of time, still haven't had any kids, because you can go get it reversed and all that probably. And, rather than, or let's not even say he had any kids. He ended up getting engaged, staying with one lady, then go sleep with a bunch of girls from what we know, and you ended up going from peen to peen and have two baby fathers. I don't care what nobody says. She got two baby fathers. She called herself coming on live the other day talking about her baby daddy is Joseph. For some reason, all of a sudden, I noticed that about Liv too. It's like whenever she get ready to want to install a new lie into her life, into the live, into the atmosphere on her channel, she goes and eases it out there, and then all of a sudden it just becomes a thing. Like she said, Joseph. Now it's Joseph, Joseph, Joseph all the time, and it's just crazy. Like all of a sudden now you're okay with saying the man's name. Well, I mean, what's the difference from you telling us his name back then versus now? What would have been the difference? We don't know we can't tell who Joseph, we can't go look up Joseph. And I feel like Joseph don't exist, y'all. I really do. Maybe that's Kalani's baby, Kalani's daddy, because we know that, she haven't been sleeping with old dude she was with at first, which I feel like old dude is AJ's daddy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But I mean, if we're gonna talk about what somebody doing after the relationship, life after the relationship, I mean, you really can't talk down on Jerrod because he got a house, he going on trips. I mean, he doing all this compared to what you're doing. I mean, behind closed doors, Jerrod might be trash. We don't know that though. But we see you plastered across the YouTube doing all this mess, acting erratic, having multiple baby daddies, bouncing from peen to peen. I mean, who do you think looks the most unhealed, the most erratic to you? Like, who do you think, if you really was to line both of y'all stories up, line both of what y'all doing up? I mean, and you know what? I don't want to say that because, y'all probably be like, well, why are you comparing the two? But she always talking about what this man is doing. If we're gonna talk about what he's doing, let's talk about what you're doing. I think that Liv is hurt. I think that Liv expected when she moved down to Texas this very last time that at this point that Jerrod and Nisha would have probably broken up. She felt like Jerrod would have reached out to her by now. She felt like her family could have possibly be restored. And I know some people, I was watching TMR yesterday and she was talking about how, and it's a good point, how there's no way that Jerrod will probably want to be back with her because she got them other kids by other fathers. And I totally agree with that. I didn't think about that. I'm like, it's just no way. I wouldn't even think about them getting back together. But I'm saying, if we were to even talk about that, that man probably wouldn't even look her way anymore because he had two more children by other men. After he already had a vasectomy. He don't want no more children. I don't think he do. Not at least with her. Because, I mean, he was with her when he got it. Now, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if you can get a vasectomy reversed. I don't know how that works, you know. But I think that Liv really in her heart of hearts, she's delusional enough to believe that she can probably pull Jerrod back in, and that because you notice every time you look around, Liv always talks about how basically Jerrod is around their family and Nisha's family all the time. Basically, like that man is being manipulated. But that just goes to show how she's thinking, because she knows that she used to try to manipulate Jerrod. So she wants him to call her so bad because she wants to be able to think that she can manipulate him back into being around her. But that's the reason why I feel like Jerrod stands so hard on those boundaries, because he knows what he had to deal with her all this time. Like, she was probably very manipulating, very just like energy, all cause bro, I'm telling you, like, just sitting here watching her, she is so draining to just listen to. So I can only imagine being in a relationship with that. Just draining. Because it's like talking to a brick wall. You could tell her something, like, you could talk to her about the basics, and she just act like, oh, well, that doesn't matter because I don't believe in that, and it's karma. Girl, what karma do you think that you have accumulated in your lifetime? Because you is not an angel. I mean, you've cheated too. He's cheated, you've cheated. You said it. You've done your dirt too. But that's the reason why you move on, and you just don't get back together. But really, you can tell that she wants to be back with him. You can just tell she's hawking to be back with that man. And I just don't understand, for me, if she really wanted to be back with Jerrod, because I feel like it could have been a chance. Like TMR said, if she wouldn't have had those two children. I just don't understand, if you really wanted to be back with the man, why would you have two more children? Because it's obvious, it's evident that she do want to be back with him. But I believe at the start of all of this that she was just so keen on wanting to be in competition with Jerrod. She wanted to go and find another man that was better than Jerrod and wanted to show the man off, and that was Zolo. And then she wanted to have a baby, and then it just didn't work out, and she sees the grass is not green on the other side. That's what she sees. That's exactly what's going on. It's like we can literally I can read her like a book. And it's so crazy. The thing with narcs is they'll literally try to convince you to the moon and back that they're not mad about something, or they're not hurt about something, or they'll try to convince you to the moon and back about it, but they don't know how to really convince people. They're not very good convincing people, like, with certain things. Like, especially like right now, it's just like a teenager in high school. I don't want him anymore. I don't want him. Girl, it's so evident that you do, because you won't shut up about the man. It's humorous. It really is. And I know them folks are laughing at you. I know them folks are just having a good laugh. And then you making Nisha feel like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I mean, you can't keep her name out your mouth. You keep running her name all through your mouth. You keep running Jerrod's name all through your mouth. They over there like, like, they probably don't even care, but they know at the same time that they know you're bothered. You're bothered. You're very bothered. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, y'all. I don't want to make it too long. It's getting late. I want to go ahead and post it. It's Mika, and I'll be back with more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe.